And what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Esteban Fernandez, first one in the room, and Natasha, welcome. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls, and DeBailey's checking on in from London, welcome. Good to see you, Travis Weeks and Din, welcome. Good to see you, Susan Barry in New York City, Pat, welcome. Good to see you there, Diana Lee and Robert T, welcome. Good to see you, Julie B.O.G. and Light of Wisdom, welcome. Good to see you, Nadine Smith and CB Earth Day in the Netherlands, welcome. Good to see you, Sebastian Echkavera out there in Florida. And Bailey with a 10-pound super chat. Bailey, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. You're missing New York City so much. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 5-pound club 2 times today. Much appreciated with a big 10-pound super chat. And thank you so much there, Bailey. Thank you so much, Deb, for sponsoring my Metro card and live stream today. Thank you so much, Deb, with a big and very generous 10-pound super chat. Thank you so much, Deb. But Deb, let me entertain you. Let me show you a little bit of New York since you're missing it so much. But thank you so much. Good to see you, Dazapants, welcome, and Ghostly64, welcome. Good to see you, Light of Wisdom, welcome, and a Girly Girl, welcome. Good to see you, Mary Lillian, Mark Freeman, welcome. Good to see you, Diana Lee out there in London, and Neville out there in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, welcome. Good to see you, Julie B.O.G. Shout out to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members for having faith in me as a content creator. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream and sponsoring the channel by being channel members. And thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. One of us. Thank you so much to all the channel members. Good to see Elisa UK Girl and Phyllis2284. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. How many likes we got in the box? Let's get to at least, let's do 50 likes. Let's do 50 likes, and then we'll start walking around. Got a lot of fun stuff to show you guys today. A couple of art galleries today. We're gonna walk the High Line. It's gonna be a fabulous day here in New York. Even though the tourists are already working my patience already. Light of Wisdom says that he's excited for today's stream. He's sitting back enjoying apple juice. You know, beer is one of my favorites, so you don't drink that, but it's a part of kid-friendly. There you go there. Yes, it's not a kid-friendly live stream, but there you go. Enjoy the apple juice. Good to see you, Robojax out there in London. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. I'm having a great Tuesday. Didn't work today, but so I got to sleep in a little bit. But now I'm out here with all of y'all. Let's get to 50 likes and you'll activate my legs. We're going to do 12,000 steps today. Good to see you, Fawn Marie. Welcome. Aloha. And Jay Chulo. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. But good to see everybody, people. Hope everyone's having a great day. For Phyllis, 2284, thank you so much for being a member at Dutch Miles Plus for the last 25 months, over 2 years. Phyllis, thank you so much for being a channel member for the last 25 months. Much and deeply appreciated. Good to see you, the investigator. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Welcome. Hope everybody is having a great day. Good to see you there, William, from checking on in from Murray and Church. William, you're like right here. I'm on Church and Cortland. Well, one up from Cortland. So I don't know what this is. I think this is not Nassau. This is the Day. I'm on Day. I'm on Day in Church, William. Good to see you. Good to see you, Hank P. Welcome. Hope you're doing great. Hope everybody is doing great. Now, just off to the left-hand side of the screen, there is somebody who is, I'm gonna just say it lightly, he's probably high on heroin or something like that, and he is all junked out, if you will. And some lovely tourist went right up in his face and took a picture of him. And I said that was not nice. And she says, hey, it's there, hey, you know. And then moments later, her husband hid behind a bush and took a picture of me from afar. So I'm hoping that if we run into them, the live stream will get very entertaining. But Douglas Fatiglia with a $5 super chat. Aloha, Douglas. Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thanks so much for sponsoring today's live stream. It's much appreciated. Steelhard, good to see you, Steelhard. Welcome. As people point at the junked out individual, are people going to take more pictures of him? It's awful that people are stopping and taking pictures of this individual. I guess it's part of their New York thing. But thank you so much, Douglas, with a big and generous $5 super chat. Much appreciated. 78 people watching and only 39 likes. Let's get to at least 50 likes. Come on, guys. I'm going to really entertain you guys today. We got some fantastic art galleries that the Duchess has found for us. We're going to hit up 2 art galleries, a Highline Park. We got some art right downstairs from here. We got some art here at the Oculus. So, yeah. A lot of cool things to see today. Oh, thank you so much, Jim. Good to see you, Jim. And what? Only 5 minutes? And exactly, Nebul. Good to see you, Nebul. Bienvenue. Everybody, check out Nebul's channel, a fantastic live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Nebul, bienvenue. Good to see you. They're jealous. Exactly, Julie B. But thank you to the Duchess indeed. We got some great art to see today. So I am looking forward to it. But good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome, JC Droid. Good to see you. Good afternoon, sir. You had a live from here last month. Awesome place. Yes, it is. World Trade Center is the city of the future to me, so it is an awesome place to live stream. It is an awesome place to live stream. When the tourists aren't working your nerves. To think somebody hid behind a bush and took a picture of me just now. All because I said, that's not very nice. Isn't that crazy? Oh, weird energy out here all of a sudden. Oh, we got somebody aggressively selling 9/11 picture books. Oy, oy, oy. What a day today. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. Welcome. Good to see you there, Denise. Welcome. Why is he being so aggressive selling these awful picture books? He's like yelling at people. This guy right here. Good to see you, Robert. Welcome. Good afternoon, sir. I hope you're doing well. 88 people watching. All right, 55 likes. We'll do it. I know, time to start walking and move away, all right? All right, so first thing we're going to do today is we'll show you the octopus, and then we'll walk into the Oculus, and we'll see the cool MetroCard art inside the Oculus, and then we'll start making our way uptown. Good to see you, ABX girl. Welcome. On this first day of October, crazy salesperson. I mean, he's selling these 9/11 picture books are like, so here's our person in distress right here. I'm not going to keep the camera on him because I don't want to exploit the guy. He's clearly on something. But let's look for the tourist who took a picture of me from behind these bushes here. Let's see if I spot him out. I said to myself, they better keep walking. They better keep walking. Anyway, got the action already by these awesome sculptures here. They're just having a party. They're just having a party. Yeah, they added some more inside of the Oculus, and that's where we're going to go first. And we'll see the MetroCard art inside of the Oculus. Good, they walked away. Can I go to Bryant Park? You want to see the progress of it? Chris, Bryant Park has some art in there. That's a pretty long way away from here. We're at the World Trade Center. So, you know, you gotta have to stay tuned for at least 2-3 hours. And we might make it all the way up to Bryant Park. That's pretty far away from where we're at right now. Got the big old, I love these sculptures. I'm gonna miss them when they disappear. I'm gonna really miss them. They were so nice. Look at the crowd here. Big crowd. Big crowd here. My goodness. At least nobody's climbing on it. What's becoming the problem here is everyone was climbing on the poor thing. All right, let's head into the Oculus here. Good, those tourists who are working my nerves have disappeared, which is good. Now, if I catch them outside the World Trade Center, that's another story. Guy literally hid behind the bushes here taking my picture. So I waved back, of course, as a real New Yorker. I waved back, and I insisted that they come over, come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Anyway, hopefully this kid here who is all junked out gets some help. Ugh. Good to see you, Daniel. Welcome. All right. Come on over. Come say hi. You gotta take a picture of me. Come say hi at least. At least these sculptures bring me happiness. Good to see you there, John Law. Welcome. Out there in Staten Island. Let's go see the MetroCard art. Let's see what it's like in here. And I am one of the 60% of the people who actually use this as a train station, so I got here today. Good to see you there, Todd Peters. Welcome. Welcome to the Oculus. Yeah, exactly, Nimble. Oh, Santiago Calatrava would be proud. Look at this awesome structure. Now, I will show you guys how to get the perfect picture. Let's just head down here. I already have an audience, so let's just keep it moving here. Got my new shoes, got some fresh socks. The feet are comfy. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. That's my train right there. That's the R train. That's what I took here today. Yay, Oculus. You know, out of all the new structures built here at the new World Trade Center, this was the one I was most excited about. But let's go see this Metro card art here. Let's go see this Metro card art. New shoes. Yeah, we got some new sneakers today. Sal Muscles, good to see you. This is one of the best transit hubs in the world, Neville. So it's a beautiful structure. The engineering and architecture is insane, because to think the R train is up there and you could walk directly underneath it. And of course, my favorite part is the curved, I guess balcony, or you could call it overpass here. That's like some crazy engineering there. That's why it took so long to get built. And that's why it's so expensive. All these columns here are like all load bearing, and they had to put them in order, because the whole structure is kind of like a suspension bridge. It's some crazy engineering. And then don't forget, during Hurricane Sandy, this area that I'm walking in right now, this all flooded. But now, if you ever come here, want to get the perfect picture, look for the 3 dots right here. Then look for the electrical box, which is right there. You're going to stand either here or in the electrical box. But you stand there, and there you go. You get your perfectly symmetrical Oculus shot. But Mason Edens with a €3 super chat. Mason Edens, thank you so much for the very generous €3 super chat. Thank you so much for today's €3 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big €3 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream there, Mason. Good to see you. Bert from Germany. Guten Tag. Long time no see. You're here now. Here's screenshot time. There it is. Screenshot time. Boom. Screenshot time. Thank you so much, Mason. No red Christmas balls just yet. Gotta wait a few more weeks, Diana. Gotta wait a few more weeks. So we have these cool little structures here, these cool little sculptures. Subway Card 12 Zodiac by artist Lin Xin Pao. And what he did is he uses 30,000 Metro cards to create these sculptures. Now, I'm pretty sure there's something underneath it and he just plastered them with the Metro cards, but these represent all the signs of the Chinese zodiac. Good to see you, Cody. Welcome. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh, we do have signage. Good to see you, Brian. Welcome. This is the Golden Horse. I don't know if I see a horse in there, but you see it's all Metro cards. Coming up next. Now, again, he's going to use different types of Metro cards. So what's amazing here is that we have the reduced fare, student pass Metro card, the transit check Metro cards. So he really does use all the different types of Metro cards. What is this name? Do you see the horse in that one? Oh yeah, now I see the horse. See, because Nebul sees the horse, I see the horse now too. This is the Dragon King. And this I do see the dragon. There's always art here, William. What is life without art? You know what I'm saying? But there is our dragon. This is one of my favorites. Got a ram here, or sorry, a goat. This is a goat. Joshua, Prophet Joshua, good to see you. Blessings upon you too. Good to see you, sir. Here's our goat, which is really cool because we have here this is the reduced fare Metro card, then the regular Metro card gold here. But I like how he uses it for like the hair, and you see the horns. So cool. And then after the goats, we have this little guy here, and this is a pig. Pig of Love and Peace, this is called. The Pig of Love and Peace, featuring reduced fare Metro cards, regular Metro cards, and then they even use the special edition Metro cards here to create more color. Good to see you, Mary. Welcome. Metro card is being phased out next year, 2025. So by the end of 2025, we will be firmly on the Omni system. Here we have the Snake King. This is the Snake King, which is so cool looking. You got some Air Train Metro cards, limited edition Fortnite Metro card here. It's cool how he uses the different types of Metro cards. Good to see you, Swinky Dog. Welcome. Now, what is this one here? I don't know what this one is. Let's see, what is this one? This is the rooster. Oh, I see the rooster now. This is the rooster, everybody. This is the rooster. Can you see it? Shakil, good to see you. Ibrahim, welcome. So we had a horse, a dragon, a goat, a pig, a snake, and then this is the rooster. This is a rooster. Now the next one is one of my favorites, and I've already memorized what it is. Coming up next is a monkey. I love how they do the tail. You see how the tail is a heart? Look at that. That's so cool. But this is a monkey. Can you see him? Can you see the monkey? This is called the love monkey because, of course, he has the heart right there. The love monkey. That's so cool. And then another one of my favorites right next to it. What's the name of this guy here? This is called the golden mouse. Can you see the mouse on the piece of cheese right there? And he's holding up a heart too. He or she's holding up a heart too. Yay! A little wink of the eye there too. But the golden mouse, everybody, like a golden Metro card. Good to see you there, Moon Toads. Welcome. We got our awesome rabbit here. The rabbit here mostly made of reduced fare Metro cards and the orange student pass. So the student pass used to be green, then at some point it turned orange. It's, I think, more recent. And its official name is just simply the rabbit. The rabbit, everybody. Isn't this cool? Coming up next, this is a little bit more abstract now because we have the easel here. So this art is on the easel, but this is the Tiger King. Can you see the tiger? Tiger's right there. And if you look close, NYC. Now this has a lot of cool Metro cards. This has the later edition Transit Check Metro card, the Pride LGBT Metro card, Gold Metro cards, Student Pass Metro cards. We have also Air Train Metro cards. You even got Jean-Luc Picard hanging out right there. New School Metro cards, this Underground Market that failed. Thanks, Trash Jordan. Hey, where are we going to end the live stream? Hudson Yards, look at that. Now, from what I heard, the artist put out a call and he asked people to donate Metro cards. And again, all these pieces comprise of 30,000 Metro cards. So now we're looking at the Hope Dog. This is the Hope Dog. It's a poodle. Can you see the poodle, guys? It's a poodle. Look at him. Oh, look at her. Metro card gold. We have here some Grand Central Centennial card here. Holiday Train Show, another really cool. I have that Metro card somewhere in my collection. Isn't that cool? And I like how they do the hair. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice this the first time I saw it. Look, they got the Radio City Music Hall Santa Claus on this. Look at that. That's cool. Reduced fare, reduced round trip, Metro card. But yes, the Hope Dog. Good to see you, Julie. Welcome. And now our final one, which is probably the most popular one out of all of them. This is called the Bull King, everybody. Look out, you get a really cool shot of that. The Bull King, everybody. The Bull King comprises of these. It's kind of funny. These Metro cards here are showing the new OmniCard Metro vending machines, Transit Check vending machines, LGBT Metro card. You got another Hudson Yards Metro card there. Now look at all these different Metro cards here. I see Twin Peaks and a Broadway show there, and New York Public Library, and I don't know who these people are, but they're on here, the Defenders. This is for the US Open, that Metro card right there, Transit Check. But I mean, just so clever how they've done these. And these will be on display until, for another couple of weeks here. I think let me show you when these are going to be here until. but it's so cool. All right, very interesting RoboJacks. We got some great art we're going to see in our little journey today. So we got some great art to see today. I cannot wait to get up to the art galleries. But this is going to be here until for 7 more days, everyone. So get here in 6 more days. October 7th. But who else do we have here? I don't see Hannah, but okay. Sunshine After Rain, welcome. All right, let's head up. Let's start making our way north. We got a lot of steps to do today. There's Sunshine After Rain, good to see you on this October 1st, 2024. Let's go up to the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Let's go up that direction today. But Nadine Smith with a $10 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for also being a channel member. Shout out to all the channel members who also leave me donations here, super chats. I get a little bit more of that because you're a channel member, so thank you guys. Appreciate it there, Nadine, and everyone who has super chatted today. You're all being awfully kind, and we're only 27 minutes into the live stream. Good to see you, Figments. Welcome. I guess I'm in tour guide mode. Do you guys feel it? I'm in tour guide mode. Can you guys hear it? I'm in tour guide mode. I'm going to talk as if I'm narrating on the Circle Line cruise boat. Such a beautiful structure. Such a beautiful structure. The Oculus. I mean, what is getting back to life? What is always remembering and never forgetting? It's taking the train. The best way we can honor everyone who died here 23 years ago is going on with our lives. Getting back to work. You know what I mean? Let's get to 100 likes. 160 people are watching. Let's get to 100 likes. So, of course, if you don't know, the Oculus here creates what's called, oh, they're going down the up escalator, okay. Of course, the Oculus corresponds with the position of the sun, creating what's called the fourth memorial, the wedge of light. But Glenn with a $10 PayPal. Glenn, thank you so much for the very generous $10 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today via PayPal. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 PayPal. Thank you so much there, Glenn. Much, much, much appreciated. We got to go to the Ghostbusters Firehouse, yes. But first, let me tell you about this. So the spine of the building here, what happens here is only on September 11th, all of these skylights open up, allowing sunlight to come through. And between 8:30 in the morning and 10:30 in the morning, only on September 11th, a shaft of sunlight comes down through the structure and a beam of sunlight sweeps across the Oculus floor, creating the fourth memorial called the Wedge of Light. And it does work. It does work. It's pretty cool. But we're right here. Look at it. You can see One World Trade Center sneaking on in right there. 125,000 people use this subway station every single day. You connect with the 1 train, the R, the W, and the PATH train to New Jersey. If you take the underpass to the Fulton Street Transit Hub, you catch a whole bunch more trains. But it's a great way to get around. First time seeing inside Timbo. Good to see you, Timbo. All right. Let's go north. It's a beautiful day in New York. We'll do a Timbo. If you stay tuned, we'll do a more comprehensive walk around. I've done some pretty good walk arounds of just the Oculus in the past. Of course, showing the original bit of World Trade Center that's in there. So pre-September 11th, World Trade Center. So check out my replays if you want to see but we'll be back in there again. A very elegant building. Right over here where you see all these murals, this is where number 2 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. We're waiting for an anchor tenant for number 2 World Trade Center. Fun fact about the original Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, they were not fully occupied until the mid-90s. 11.5 million square feet of office space is tough to fill up, especially when there's too much office space to rent out in Lower Manhattan as is. All right, we're going north. We're gonna go north along Church Street. Ooh, all day happy hour. Taste of the Oculus. What? My goodness. Yeah, Timbo. Good to see you, Tim. I think the last time we done a live stream here in Manhattan, we did a proper walk around of the Oculus. I showed you the old E-Train entranceway, which is the original World Trade Center, kind of worked into the new one. But just like the last time we were in Manhattan, we're on the hunt for art. Yeah, beer garden, baby. Beer garden. Gotta love a beer garden. Nicole. Is there a Nicole in the chat? Okay, no Nicole in the chat. All right, do I see, did I miss 2 people? I see Shackle talking to other people. I'm a little confused. You who haven't even hit the thumbs up. Yes, in Germany it's called Biergarten. Yeah, it's good. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Just calling out random names? Okay. So, unfortunately, Diana, when number 2 World Trade Center gets built, we're going to lose those murals. Good to see you there, Neil L. I think the magic of New York is every time you catch a Dutch Mod stream, you see a different part of the city. Absolutely. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ali. Welcome. Beautiful day. There's 70 of you now who haven't even hit the thumbs up. Wow. There's 75 of you guys who haven't hit the thumbs up. If you're watching this and enjoying it, the least you could do is hit the thumbs up. It helps more people find the broadcast. I guess these people don't want more people to find the broadcast. They just want to watch. Nicole watching live. Okay. I don't know who Nicole is, but okay. Is she in the chat, Shackle? Did I miss her? I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. I see names being called out, but I don't see them in my chat. So I'm a little confused. Random person roll call. Freaking Stunads. Okay, yeah, you don't see the people in the chat? Yeah, I don't get it. I'm keep on scrolling back too, Ollie. I'm a little confused. It's okay. It's okay. Oy vey indeed, Brian. Good to see you. Good to see everybody, people. Maybe, Julie, maybe. Maybe, Julie. But yeah, at least show me that you care. It's 191 of you guys in the room and only 122 likes. We should be at least 185. We were at 200. Yeah, move on. Pointless comments. Lisa, UK, watching live. Awesome, Jack. Good to see you. And please don't moderate the room. I like to have fun. I like to have fun with the Stunads. Very nice indeed. Beautiful day here in New York. No chance for rain. Is Nicole here? I don't see Nicole. I don't see a Nicole in the chat. It's funny when I'm confused, right? Got that big energy, absolutely. All right, Chambers Street, right there. Municipal building at the end of the street. Oh, okay, you was mocking the one? Okay. Yeah, I don't get it, Ollie, I don't get it. Anna Nicole, may she rest. Anna Nicole. I miss her. She was funny. May she rest. I forgot school's letting out right about now. Yeah, special lane for the bicycles, Burns. Yeah, we got a separated bike lane, which makes it really nice to ride around. That's right, Diana. That's right. Yeah, isn't it cool that when people use my chat as like a DM stream, it's like it's when I become background. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. We should be at least 185 likes. Wow, a lot of people watching and no engagement. That's amazing. It's all good. You don't have to like this. I'm not for everybody. I curse and stuff. Oh, did you see the kid waving into the camera? I didn't even notice that. It's pretty rude, John, but you know, it is what it is. My day's going great, Miss Cecilia. Could be bots. No, I don't think it's bots. Good to see you, CM. Welcome. We need Dutch Rules merch. Not yet. I don't know how putting rules on merchandise would work, Jack. I honestly don't know how that would work. I mean, that's a lot of text. I don't know if that will be pleasing to the eye. I want to make merch that actually means something, that it's nice to wear. All right. Nobody reads anymore, no. Let's see here. They took another DM. Oh, okay, there you go. Pointless comments would be funny. That's true. Strummer in college. Oh, Dutch Rules as a phrase. Oh, okay. That's all right. I want to do art. I want to do apparel that focuses on the color bars. So that's my idea. Good to see you, Dwayne. Welcome. I do keep it real. Gavin, good to see you. Like watching my lives from the United Kingdom. When do they normally start decorating for Christmas? In about a month. After October concludes, the Christmas stuff starts coming out. So probably the first week in November. And we will attempt to see a lot of the cool Christmas stuff. Wow, there is like 60 people who keep tuning in and out, and they haven't even hit the like button. That's awesome. Edwin Toledo doing great. So this building right here, this is the AT&T Long Lines building. And back in the day when we used to have telephone exchanges, they would all be kind of funneled through this area. This building is directly connected to the transatlantic cable. So this is a physical point from New York City to London, beginning right here. And it's designed to survive a nuclear blast. It's supposedly self-sustaining for 2.5 weeks. And with a population of 1,500 people can live in there for 2.5 weeks after the bomb drops. But it has no windows because it was all meant to have telephone exchange equipment. And some telephone exchange equipment is still in there, but obviously that technology has gotten a lot smaller. So this is no longer the main hub that it used to be back in the day. But good to see you, Marty. Welcome. The AT&T Long Lines building. No doubt there's a computer in there recording this live stream. No doubt there's a computer in there that is recording this live stream for all posterity. It's kind of scary, but I mean, it's meant to design a bomb drop. So they get fresh air in the building through these vents, right here. And not a lot of people are in there. I mean, just kind of hides in plain sight. PD says hit that like button. Thank you so much, PD. Welcome. Hey, there's like 70 people here who keep tuning in and tuning out. The least I could do is hit the like button. But then again, these 70 people probably don't like me and choose to watch other people. So because those other people may not be on right now, they choose to watch me because there's nobody on right now. Anyway, here's Untitled by Anish Kapoor, New York City's version of The Bean. And you're going to see me today. There I am, people. Hey, kids. Ooh, a lot of thumb marks and stuff all over it. Good to see you, NYC girl. Welcome. Let's get the shot. This is 56 Leonard Street, by the way. But the picture you want to take is just across the way here. It's the mini bean, exactly. It's the mini bean, or a squashed piece of mercury. Ah, awesome, Deb. I appreciate that. There it is. See how it's being squashed by the building? No buffing the bean today. No buffing the bean today, Figments. But here it is, 56 Leonard Street. Probably its more famous resident was the founder of Bed Bath & Beyond, who jumped from a balcony here. I shouldn't be laughing, but you know, like my setup there, Nib will appreciate it. Good to see you, Beach Mom. Welcome. Oh, damn, this Uber just stopped right in the middle of the goddamn bike lane. What a dick. He stopped right in the middle of the goddamn bike lane. That's not very nice. Do we have somebody famous coming out the back? Let's see here. They park in the middle of the goddamn bike lane. Good to see you there, Urban Adventure, out there in San Antonio. Welcome. I love the 80s. Good to see you. It's a long way down, yeah. All right, let's continue on. We have art to see today, and I don't recognize. Oh, the mother is correcting him. I like that. The mother with the son just corrected the Uber driver. It's like, you know, you parked in the bike lane, right? New Yorkers are on par today. I'm loving it. Good to see you, Derek. Good to see you. And Carlos, welcome out there in Brooklyn. Jeanette Schrainer out there in Glasgow. Shout out to all my Glaswegians. They jump from the top. No, they jump from like a floor not necessarily close to the top. I don't know exactly what floor he dropped from. Please feel free to look it up. But yes, the founder of Bed Bath or CEO, sorry, a CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond jumped from that building. He realized how much he was spending in rent and he jumped off. Anyway, I shouldn't laugh. Good to see ICU Investigations out there in Georgia. I hope you're doing well. I know Georgia and North Carolina got quite a bit of water.
So every time
the remnants of Hurricane Helene. All right, we're going to do a little bit of Varick here. A little bit of Varick here. $150 likes, 229 people watching. Bloody hell. There's 80 of you guys who haven't even hit the thumbs up. Come on, the least you can do is hit the thumbs up. It's free. And it'll help more people find the broadcast. Don't you want me to do more live streams all the time? There you go. He fell from the 57th story. Thank you so much, Neil. 57 stories up. That's a pretty good drop. All right, there we go. This next stop is going to be the Ghostbusters Firehouse. All right, that would do it, right? I'm spending how much on rent? It is sad, Dwayne, yeah. It is sad. You know, when you get those high-pressure jobs, you know, that pressure is always on you to perform at your best, and it's kind of hard to always perform at your best. I know when I worked downtown, the pressure to always perform was always there, and it was a little stressful. Thanks for hitting that like button. I love the 80s. Much appreciated. Yeah, the building is 60 stories, so 2 floors from the top floor. Or 3 floors from the top floor. He jumped from. That's yikes. That's kind of crazy. Off in the distance, you can see the duck, 30 Hudson Yards. That will officially be our endpoint today. I know, right? Urban adventure. That's why you got to always remember, you don't know what kind of lives people are living behind the scenes, so always be kind, even to people who disrespect you. Kind of one of my mantras. All right, we have made it to ladder 8. I think somebody's vlogging here with their Cabbage Patch doll. I love it. Here it is, hook and ladder 8. It's Ghostbusters Firehouse, right here. Well, you remember when everybody was out here in the street? All the Ghostbusters fans were here. My goodness. Yeah, in 2021, the penthouse at the Jenga Tower, 56 Lander Street, sold for $50 million. It's an expensive building. A guy made a hit on the west side. There you go. That was a fun day. That was a really fun day. There was a Native American man you saw on PBS documentary who said he didn't want a high-paying job because he didn't want to spend because he wanted to spend more time with his son. That's what it usually comes down to, Neville. I mean, if you want to work a crazy career, you got to either choose, family or job. Did I ever live in Manhattan, Neil? No. I never lived in Manhattan. But look at this awesome, awesome thing. Yes, let's just look really quickly. Look at all the patches. How cool. By the way, that's a screen-used Ghostbusters 2 signage. They actually used that in the movie.
I'm so sorry.
Let's let people take pictures here. And we'll continue on. But yeah, no, very little traffic burn, but you're going to see more traffic burn as we continue on. You're going to see more traffic. We're kind of in that weird lull time before school lets out. So it's kind of like a quiet hour, and then it's going to get a lot more busy. Yeah, you saw all those Ghostbuster fan logos? Isn't that cool? Those are from all over the world. And it is Kiwi Hollywood. It is a functional firehouse. Yes, it is. Hook and ladder 8. It is a fully functioning firehouse. There's a couple of days a week where they do open the firehouse and they sell merchandise. Cash only. Just heads up on that. But come on out to New York and you can see it. Right, pretty cool, right, Dwayne? Dwayne, a lot of movies have been filmed out here in New York. Oh my God, it's a movie set, it's not real. This is one of the exit roads to the Holland Tunnel, right here. And this is the first precinct, right? That's the first precinct right over there. Neil always tells me that. Good to see you, Jerry, welcome. Making our way north on Varick. We're gonna stay to the west side. We got to go all the way up to 25th and 26th Streets today. Right underneath the High Line, we have 2 exhibits that I cannot wait to see and show you guys. Beach Bum, you love Brooklyn? If I had an ID card. Yeah, you get a Brooklyn, if you get an NYC ID card, you get discounts to a bunch of museums, and it's pretty cool. We do need more likes, Todd, absolutely. We are approaching Canal Street, and this is where Vinny from the Jersey Shore lives. He actually doxed his house in the show. He lives in this building right here. So I was like, the minute I saw his apartment and the view, I was like, I know where he lives on. He lives on Canal Street. So if you're a Vinny Guardarino, I can't even pronounce his last name, man. He lives right here. Exactly, Neil. New York City is a stage, and all of us New Yorkers, even visitors, are merely players in the show. Am I close to the Central Park? Gavin, the Central Park is actually not an actual place. It is a place that was created for the TV show. Also, Friends was filmed in Los Angeles, not in New York. So a lot of locations that you see in the TV show Friends actually do not exist, including the Central Park. But if you stay tuned, I will walk past the Friends apartment building. Does Boston have a Central Park? That's pretty wild. There is a thing over on 23rd Street called the Friends Experience. And they have like a miniature Central Park in there, and then the couch that they all sit on. Where was Taxi filmed? Taxi was filmed in Los Angeles. Taxi was filmed in Los Angeles. All right, now we got the traffic. Just north of Canal Street here. Let's see, can I cross this? I have the light, but that black van keeps inching in. Let's see if I'm gonna get hit by a car here. 14 seconds on the clock. There you go, Gavin. Gavin, if you stay tuned in, you will see the Friends apartment building. We are gonna pass by there on our way to the Highline Park. So you will get a Friends filming location if you stay tuned in. Across the street, the newly opened Jackie Robinson Museum. Unfortunately, a place they will not let me live stream in. I asked if I could do a video in there and they said no. So, does the vent smell? No, it's steam. So it doesn't really have a smell to it. Exactly, Ollie. Exactly. Ah, awesome, Kay, awesome. Hope you had fun with your mom. Out here in Manhattan. Coming up to the official entranceway to the Holland Tunnel. Good to see you, Jethro, out there in South Africa. Welcome. Another rat pope has been chosen. Havav is poppin'. Here's the Holland Tunnel entrance. Derek, it is a beautiful day out here, and may I dare say, it is Goldilocks weather today. May I dare say, it's Goldilocks weather. You could really work up a good pace and not really sweat. If I get into the sunlight, I'm gonna sweat. But really nice temperature out here. Where is the Seinfeld apartment building? Well, I know that the Tom's Diner, that's like 110th Street and Broadway. I don't know where Seinfeld's apartment actually is because, first of all, it was filmed in Los Angeles. And two, I'm not a really big Seinfeld fan, so I wouldn't know. I'm going to assume Upper East Side, though. Right? Upper East or Upper West Side? One of those sides. Ah, there you go, Neville. This is my kind of weather. You can wear a t-shirt and kind of chill. Kind of nice temperature out here today. All right, we're coming up to Dominic Street. And of course, this is the main rallying area for our Village Halloween Parade in just 30 days. And I think it's going to be a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I got to work that day. So after work, I get to come here to Dominic Street, check in, and yeah, Village Halloween Parade coming up. MJK Media with the Seinfeld address. There you go. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, the actual building's in Los Angeles. The building exterior shots Los Angeles, but they supposedly say West 81st Street. Okay. But right here, this is where everybody gets together for the Village Halloween Parade, and we'll be here in 30 days. It's coming together. Urban Adventure was in Austin a few days ago, and it started to look more like New York with all the glass buildings. Yeah, it's the new international style Urban Adventure. It's the new international style, so it's, I'm going to call it with my own name, modern international style. So it's basically just really cool shapes with glass facades. I always love the Halloween parade too. 68 degrees here in New York City. If it was like 65, it would be perfect. Let's see, the Uber's got to run over the carriage. We gotta get closer running over that carriage. Bloody hell. And the public safety officers are just on their phones playing Candy Crush. Okay. You're more than welcome, Bert. Good. Thank you so much for tuning on in from Germany. Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht. Man, it's like old Periscope days, but better. Better sound quality, better image quality. So much better than Periscope. Yeah, it's like an international style because, you know, buildings all around the world now basically just utilize glass facades. And some of the shapes that some of these buildings create are pretty intense, pretty wild. What is it called? The walkie-talkie building out in London, the one that used to focus the light and melt cars. And that's gotta help. That's gotta help. Hudson Square. Yeah, Miami has them. The whole world. That's why I said it's the international style. Way better people over here on YouTube. Absolutely, Nibble. I know, John. Isn't the video quality difference crazy? We've come a long way when it comes to like image quality and audio quality, and it's really cool. Good to see you, Michelle, out there in Oregon. Welcome. Making our way north on Varick. And we can see the duck. We're walking closer and closer to the duck. It was like 50 years ago, I know, right? I mean, back in the day, live streams didn't save. They only lasted 48 hours. You had to record them in portrait mode. I think the first time I ever live streamed on Periscope, it was 480p. So the resolution was crazy down compared to today. We've come a long way. And what I don't think people understand is there is a lot of variabilities that come into producing a good live stream. So when people get nitpicky about the connection and stuff like that, guys, it's tough to get a live stream going as is. So be patient. Everything will work itself out in the end. No need to nitpick. But people, of course, will always nitpick. Anyway, a lot of traffic directors could have helped the person cross. Yes, indeed, Ollie. Watched the Moonstruck recently. Had some great scenes. Was thinking that iPhone live stream is better quality. Yes. The quality of an iPhone live stream is pretty good compared to days of yore. Believe me, try to go live directly on a YouTube app, couldn't work. You know what's funny about the YouTube app, Nibble? It's not very robust in broadcasting out. There are other apps like Prism Live that we're on right now that use, they have more robustness built in their architecture and how they operate. So YouTube app is trying to do a lot of things, and Live streaming, I would not recommend. Yeah, the music is too loud, oversaturated. Oh yeah, Nibble. But Jack Spencer and Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. And what did you say there, Jack? You said I could buy my wife a huge bag of candy and my wife will assume it's for the children. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Jack. Jack, I won't buy candy, but I will put that to something else for the wife. So thank you so much, Jack, with a very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. Okay, come on, go. Paying attention. Go, 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 baby. Go, baby, go. Right on, Jack, right on. All right, we're continuing north on Varick, and we're about 15-20 minutes away from the Friends apartment building. That's going to be just up ahead here. Let me walk. This is kind of like my trick always. I walk right on the edge of the street here. They are, depending on some intersections, there's always people who direct traffic. So depending on the intersection, I mean, there are some hotspot intersections where they always have people directing traffic, especially in the morning and afternoon rush. Ooh, I smell burgers and stuff, and they smell really good. Pumpkin, you're home. Yeah, sometimes we have tricks. Yes, indeed. Head on a swivel with the traffic apps. Yes. Yes, Diana. Head is on a swivel with the traffic and the random people. My tolerance for bullshit today is like really low. I want to give a big shout out to the woman I rode the B36 bus with. There was a young mother with two very unruly children, and one of those kids whacked me in the head, and I turn around. The mother then screams at me, "Do we have a problem?" But then another woman on the bus just started laying into her, saying, you lucky that guy's nice. I would have beat the shit out of you. And then we had a little conversation on the R train. We had a Brooklyn and New York moment. It was a beautiful thing. So my tolerance for bullshit today is really low. But anyway, if you didn't have them directing traffic, imagine how bad it would be. Exactly. Good to see you, Ken. Welcome. Yeah, you try to avoid people? Yeah, me too. But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to the lady who, we had an awesome conversation. She was just praising me, going like, "You were so nice. I can't believe you didn't say anything." And I basically said, if I would have opened my mouth, it would have started an incident. And I didn't want to start an incident. I just want to get into I just want to get my coffee and get into Manhattan, and that's it. So, but she was funny. She was really funny. She's like, I don't know how you did that. But anyway, we're on Bedford Street. So where we're going to hang the left. We're on Bedford Street, 7th Avenue. Friends apartment building is just a few blocks down. Exactly, urban adventure. The children learn from their parents. I don't think those kids are going to be too good when they get older. I had to keep my cool, Julie. I didn't want to start an incident on the bus. But good to see you, Judy. No, the mother was just yelling at her kids kind of lazily. She wasn't really doing any parenting. She was just kind of yelling at her kids. I know, it teaches me for taking the 36, right? I should have took the 74. But but then like this other woman just totally stuck up for me, and she was a mom. She was clearly a mom. But she cursed her out, man. I was like, oh my God. I was actually a little nervous that my glasses were broken, but they weren't. But the kid whacked me really hard in the head. But anyway. No, exactly. The mom's reaction to what happened really does say a lot about her personality. Look at these beautiful streets. Oh my God. I love this West Village area here. One of the nicest. And look how narrow the sidewalk is here. It's stupid narrow. But this is where the Friends Apartment building is, and no doubt there's going to be tourists taking pictures in front of said building. Isn't it nice when a New Yorker comes to your defense, right? The mother did let her kids run wild. I mean, she let the kids run wild to the point where she was supposedly going to like leave them on the bus when she had to get off with all of us. It was kind of funny. But then like the mother was like staring back at me when we were crossing the street, and I let her cross the street and almost get hit by a couple of cars. And look at this beautiful neighborhood here. But then I got into the R train, and the woman I was on the bus with who defended me, she ended up taking the R train with me, and she kind of walked over just to talk to me and be like, you would have held the child out the window, right? I mean, back when we were kids, there were consequences. But clearly this very young mother was very overwhelmed. But another story of a New Yorker, everybody. Welcome. All right, the Friends Apartment building is right there. Let's see how many tourists are here taking pictures. Let's see how many tourists are here going, they don't got that in Nebraska. Actually, look home. They're putting up this scaffolding. I don't want to interfere, so I'm just going to walk in the street. Remember consequences? So here we are. We're in the corner of Bedford and Grove Streets here in the West Village. And this is the Friends Apartment building right here. We're actually going to recreate the shot from the TV show, which, to be honest, I didn't really watch very much. But look, see, there's always tourists here. There's always tourists here taking pictures. Yeah, I feel old too when I think about Friends. But here it is. Here it is. Here's the Friends Apartment building. Looking great today on this beautiful day. Good to see you, Cliff. Welcome. Now, while this building is interesting, I always wonder about this little wooden building across the street. Must be nice to live in there. But there it is. The Friends Apartment building right there. Isn't that cool, Michelle? Look at everyone taking pictures. It's so popular. It's so popular. Okay, let's continue on. We have a lot of shit to see today. All right? Never caught on to Friends. Yeah, me too. Remember consequences, Diana? All right, just thinking that, RoboJax. Gavin, I'm happy you got to see that. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I know that little house is real old. That was like 18, and he even has like the servants' quarters. That's the servants' quarters back there, or this was like a garage. But I'm assuming, or a stable. This might have been a stable. I'm gonna say this is maybe 1880s, 1870s, right there. Maybe even early, maybe 1840s, right? 1840s. I mean, this area is developing, so yeah, maybe 1840s. It's stupid old, and it probably has a beautiful interior. This area is landmarked, so you could only do so much to the exterior of a lot of these buildings here. But it keeps the nature and character of this neighborhood intact, which is so important. Yeah, 1840s, right? 1840s sounds about right. Here's Christopher Street. Here is Christopher Street. We're going to do a little zigzag here on Christopher Street, because now we're going to end up on Hudson Street. Very peaceful area. It's kind of wild. Like, you just go a block over and boom, you're on Hudson Street, which is like a main thoroughfare. Lots of great plaques over here. Yeah, it's a landmark district. Lots of great plaques around here. John the Plaque Man lore. That's the Plaque Man. That's the plaque man. He loves his plaques. Now, see, that'll make for a great shirt. That'll make for a great shirt. Thanks for the laughing emojis in the chat, guys. Exactly, John. You remember being glued to the webcam on Christopher Street in the days before live stream. Yeah, there you go. There's a bunch of those cameras still around. There's a channel, there's a TV channel here in New York City on cable television that's run by the Department of Transportation, and they basically cycle through all the traffic cameras in the city. It's pretty cool. And I remember watching those back in the day like crazy. Yeah, isn't it crazy, Diana? How the neighborhoods change as we make our way around. If variety is the spice of life, New York is the ultimate spice cabinet. You still watch Earth? Well, I mean, when we do the radio show, we're watching Earth cameras. So, when we do the radio show, that's all Earth camera. Yeah, remember those traffic cameras? They're still around. We still use them. City Drive Live, if you have cable television here in New York City. City Drive Live is the name of the channel. I think it's channel 74.
Okay, great.
City Drive Live. Coming up on Perry Street. Yeah, you used to have access to all the traffic cameras when you work for transit. Yeah, I saw the Twin Towers burning before TV. Yeah. That was a rough day, John. It was a rough day. Good to see you, Yulia. Welcome. 67 degrees at the moment. There's a bar and a radio station. Okay. A bar and a radio station right across the street from the old White Horse Tavern. A very historic place. White Horse Tavern. Many, many famous musicians have had drinks in there, like Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane. That's just to name a few. You can really feel the history inside that building. I think that building dates back to the 1840s, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, Majors_Minis, Jack in the chat, he did a miniature of the White Horse Tavern. And of course, before I leave, gotta remind everybody, very important, that right there in that corner, an episode of Cheaters was filmed. An episode of Cheaters was filmed there. And the confrontation happened right in front of the White Horse Tavern. Always checking the Coney cam in the morning. That's a good camera to check out, Diana. That is a good camera to check out. You did a watercolor of the White Horse and filled it with cats in the window. Really, Fawn Marie? Fawn Marie, that's amazing. I would love to see that, Fawn Marie. That's pretty awesome. That's the kind of art I like and enjoy. More cats the better, right? More cats the better. More cats the better. Good to see you, Dreamville. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great. All right. So now we're going to continue on Hudson Street here. Got to watch the time here because these art galleries close at 6 o'clock. So I got to move a little swiftly here. I gotta move swift like Taylor Swift. Oh my God, it's the building exterior to the TV show What I Like About You. Right there. Supposedly Amanda Bynes lived up there in the TV show What I Like About You. This is the exterior building right here. Another one of those shows I used to like watching on lazy weekday afternoons. I don't know why I like that show so much, but it was just so dumb. Amanda Bynes and Jenny Garth and What I Like About You. But you know what? Because we all live in New York, everybody's a star. Be a star. Do me a favor. Be a star. Make it happen. Make it happen. Anyway, have a great day, John. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. As we continue, this is West 12th Street and Hudson. We gotta move fast because I don't want these galleries closing on us. Then again, both exhibits are going to be around for like a month, so we got time to see both of these that we're going to see today. If we get there by like 5 o'clock, we'll be fine. Lower West Side, Eric. We're walking north on Hudson at Jane Street right now. So think West Village. But yeah, Lower West Side is also correct. Making our way to Gansevoort Street. We'll see some of the elephants. We're not going to go look at all the elephants. We'll just see a couple of them before we make our way up onto the High Line. Good to see you, Lily, out there from the Panama Canal. Welcome. Susan, this day has flown by for me too. I woke up early in the morning with the Duchess. The Duchess went out to the gym. I had some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I don't know why, after I drank the milk with all that cinnamon in it, I just got kind of fall asleep, so I fell back asleep until the later on in the morning. And then I kind of took my time getting ready. But this day has like really gone by pretty fast. But good to see you, Lily. Welcome. Okay, we're about to come up to Gansevoort Street. Absolutely, a light of wisdom. Yes, indeed. I'll see you later, Neil L. Thank you so much for hanging on out. Crazy, crazy. Gansevoort. Gansevoort Street, you see? Gansevoort. Where's a little dog, a little puppy? Little Gansevoort lives in a pre-war building. Pays about $300 in rent for a 4-bedroom. Oh, I like this message. I like this message here. Yes, indeed, I agree. Money is fake. I agree. Even though I would gladly accept $10,000 a month as my stipend to live. This is Gansevoort, the meatpacking district. It's a Dutch word. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Was that the Dutch spelling that you put in the chat? Somebody let their dog poop right here, and it smells like poop. Nice. Here are awesome elephants, which are now getting to get a little bit of a patina. As they stay outside, they begin to get a little bit of a different look to them now. But all these elephants here, they're all around this neighborhood here. And I wish there was an official map where all these are, because they're kind of all over the place around here. But let's head up to the High Line. because we got to get to these art galleries. And also, I would like to use the restroom. I think they're getting more beautiful now, Fawn Marie, with how they're beginning to darken and change. I think they look fantastic. They'll be here for another few more weeks. Yeah, Nelson Sullivan's house, right? It's right here. Yeah, Nelson Sullivan's house. A couple of great videos of him here on YouTube. My favorite, of course, is the one where he goes down to Coney Island. Goes down to Coney Island with a young Rube Hall and a whole bunch of other people. Meatpacking District was a little bit different back then in the 80s. A little bit different. This is where everyone used to come and party back in the day. I got to see a little bit of that in the 90s. But we were here for the beginning of the crazy gentrification that's around here. Yeah, the original New York City vlogger. Yeah. Oh, they got some kind of pop-up opening right there. Oh, there you go, Lisa. Awesome. All right, here's the Highline Park. We're going to take the elevator up, and then I'm going to quickly use the restroom before we continue on, because that coffee went right through me. Oh, we got a guy taking a delivery up the elevator here. We might wait for the next elevator cycle here. Oh, it's like up there. It's like up there. This is the Whitney Museum of Contemporary Art. The Hudson River is right over there. The High Line, this structure used to actually go right through this building here. And the Highline Park was today the Highline Park, the West Side Improvement, when it was first opened. This used to go as far south as Canal Street. But basically they separated the freight rail tracks from the streets. And here is a map of the Highline Park. And you have the awesome spur that takes you out to the Moynihan Transit Connector there. And then they have the northern spur, which takes you all the way to 34th Street. And there are a lot of people utilizing the elevator right now. I want to go into the elevator and yell, but a lot of people are waiting for it. So we may wait another cycle here and wait for these people to go up the elevator before we get up in there. The Whitney, it's an okay museum. I mean, if you're into contemporary and weird art, it's okay. Like that sculpture. It's not actually. This isn't a sculpture right here. This is a photograph. It's in a window here. Look at this. It's on the window. Yeah, I would like to live stream inside a museum, just like Nelson's. Maybe, hopefully one of these days, we'll do a live stream from inside Nelson Sullivan's house. Steve Cruz. Good to see you, Steve Cruz, down there in the Big Easy. New Orleans, Louisiana. How you doing, sir? Yeah, it's like a 3D photo, kind of. Yeah. I'm hoping nobody comes in the elevator with me. People are either loading in at the top. Oh, it's going up even more now. It's going up all the way. Okay. Gotta try not to bring attention to the elevator here, because once When people see you waiting for the elevator, it seems to attract people who would normally take the stairs. And yes, I want it to be elevator time. I want it to be elevator time. Here it comes. I think we gotta have people coming out of there. But this is where the headquarters is. Diane von Furstenberg and Barry Diller building. And just why not? And Steve Cruz with a $50 super chat. Steve Cruz, thank you so much for the very generous $50 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $50 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $50 super chat. Steve, you have been doing this for the last few months, and I really do deeply appreciate it. You're far too kind. Let me entertain you, Steve. Let me entertain you, please, sir. With that very generous, extremely generous $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Steve. You definitely rock. Okay, we got some people coming out of the elevator here. Ooh, and I gotta go pee. Gotta go pee. All right, people. Here we go. Here we go. Onto the High Line we go. Ooh, they smell like cheap cologne. Who are these people who wear cheap cologne? Anyway, going up to the dreams of our dreams, up to the skyline, up to the High Line Park. Originally called the West Side Improvement, opened up in 1932. Stand clear the opening doors! The High Line Park, people! Stand aside. Here she comes, people. Sorry, headphone viewers. All right, kids. We're going to fireworks. We're going to go to fireworks for a moment here, so I will be back. I'm going to go take a live stream on a live stream, okay? So stay tuned, hang in there, stand by, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, RoboJax. Not as creepy as the other night. Not as creepy as the other night. Or was that last night? That was last night. But a pee break, everybody. A live stream during a stream. Anyway, welcome to the High Line Park, everyone. Let's do it. We got to make our way up to 25th Street. We have two places to go here. 25th Street and 26th Street. So let's do it. So the building straight away is called the Standard Hotel. That's the Standard Hotel, shining its light down from above. The Standard Hotel is meant to look like a book. It's meant to look like an open book. And when it first opened, people used to come down here at Highline Park and gawk it up at the windows because the architect didn't want the rooms to have blinds in them. And of course, people use hotel rooms to do stuff, so people would always gather down here to look up. But yeah, Standard Hotel, that's what it's called. And I believe the architect was a Spaniard, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, it's warm up here. What a lot of people don't know about the High Line is that it is a structure that retains heat. So on really hot days, it gets quite warm up here. And even with the little bit of sun that we have today, it's still notably warmer up here on the High Line. Yeah, a lot of apartments don't have blinds either, no. Yeah, it looks like a book. Kind of looks like an open book. It wouldn't be the High Line without weird art. And here we got our weird art. A High Line tradition ever since it opened up. The first section of the High Line opened up in 2009. And the full park was realized by 2014. This is where I remember people would gather, was right up here. People would come here with like binoculars and telephoto lenses, and they would look up into the building back in the day. But yeah, it looks like an open book, right? Hey, let's get a better shot of it. Let's get a better shot of this. Let's see. Well, from the other side, it looks like a book. Not so much from this side. But people used to gather here and look up at all the windows. And I remember that. That was kind of fun when I used to take tourists up here. I used to do a High Line tour of here. I used to do a hybrid walking bicycle tour back in the day. And what I would do is there's this area where we could lock up the bikes downstairs. We would lock up the bikes and then do a loop of the High Line. Let's see, the architects OFT, the Standard Hotel, was Iniad Architects, located at One World Trade Center. Wow, that's something I didn't know, Neil. Yeah, it looks like a book. Ah, yes, one path, infinite dreams. This is what the High Line used to look like. So imagine the whole. This is at what, 30th Street here. So this will take you to the Gansevoort. This will take you to the Moynihan Transit Hall. This is the Moynihan Transit Hall connector. And what's funny in this picture is you see this building right over here? This building still exists, but it's covered in glass now. It looks much better than that kind of ugly thing. But this is it, 14th Street, everybody. Good to see you there, John C. Welcome. Manhattan Island is 11.5 miles from north to south and 2.5 miles at its widest point. 14th Street is the widest point of Manhattan Island. Behold, the longest crosstown street in all of Manhattan Island. 14th Street, everybody, there it is. Behold 14th Street and all of its glory right there. Look at that beautiful grid there, 1811 grid. John Randall Jr. would be so proud. And Diane von Furstenberg, her main store is right there, right down there. Without Diane von Furstenberg and Barry Diller, we would not have our High Line Park and we will not have our little island NYC. So thank you, Diane von Furstenberg and Barry Diller, for gifting this to our city. The High Line Park, everybody. Let's do it. Let's see how much audience we get when we make our way north today. We will fuck with the tourists today if they really get annoying. Right, where else can you get this content, right? Well, people compare me to people who can't even use a gimbal correctly, so I think you should ask them. Anyway, great view as always. Looks like a scene from a movie, right? The grid is just so crazy how it all lines up and everything. And now we're making our way north here. And actually, you know what? Since I just walked in the bathroom, I'm gonna clean the bottom of my shoes. I like walking in this just to clean the bottom of my shoes. I don't recommend having your children take their shoes off and walking around in that barefoot. I do not recommend that because of people like me who knowingly walk through a bathroom and then walk on there just to clean their shoes. And that water is recycled. So I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see here, all the eateries are open. What do we have here? We have here some natural fruit slushies. We got the Bell Fries. We got the Donuttery. What else we got here? We got another Essex Squeeze. Ah, here's the spot. Coney Shack. Hells yeah. I highly recommend the Coney Shack. And Le Artel del Gelato. Very nice. And then we have some people selling some art and some cool things, some cool photos, some cool art. And we just walked underneath walked through what's today the Chelsea Market. What's today the Chelsea Market used to be the largest national biscuit company factory on the East Coast. We now know that company today is Nabisco. But this is where the Oreo cookie was invented. Was right there, that building. A great tan on the High Line? Yeah, you can get a little bit of a tan on the High Line. Jose Torres, way pa Puerto Rico, bienvenidos. Jose Torres. And we got some weird art here by Arthur Sims called A Totem for the High Line. This was created in 2024. It's made of rope, wood, glue, wire. It's a telephone pole with metal screws and license plates. It's going to be here until July 2025. Yep. It's art. Really weird, but it's art. Looks like a beehive nest or something like that, a wasp nest. Happy National Taco Day, John. Happy National Taco Day. Let's continue on to the Duck 30 Huts. Yeah, it's really weird, right? Yeah. We got some great weird art coming up, guys. So we got to hit up we have to get up to 25th Street. We got 2 art galleries we're going to hit up. And yeah, let's make our way north along the High Line here. It looks like a stop sign. They had their license plates embedded in that art piece. But as a whole, it kind of does look like a stop sign or some kind of a wasp nest or something like that. Coming up to the really cool art piece called What If They Bark here at the 10th Avenue flyover here, where we have a little bit of a amphitheater here to stare down at the street below. And they're doing some major work in this section here, it looks like, because there's a lot of plywood up here. But What If They Bark is the name of this art piece. And what if they do bark, huh? What if they bark? What if they stopped playing guitar and started barking? Only time will tell. Here on the Highline Park. Let's continue. We will celebrate the day there's no scaffolding here in the Highline Park. I'll tell you that right now. We are going to celebrate the day there's no scaffolding on this structure. As long as the Highline has been open, there has been scaffolding on this structure. So the day we could walk up and down this whole Highline without scaffolding, we will party. It's all good. Highline is beautiful. Interesting bit of art across the way there. It says America, but all the letters except me are crossed out. America, America. It's me, me, me. A lot of scaffolding. So all the scaffolding is here because a lot of these buildings are under construction. Like this one we're walking underneath right now. This is called One Highline Park. A crazy cantilevered building that kind of shifts and leans out over the street. But now we got in this narrow area here to walk.
Tomorrow? Nice.
And now we're coming up to Lantern House. Lantern House, designed by Thomas Heatherwick, the same architect who did the vessel up in Hudson Yards. Right, the cheapest apartment in here is like 7-8 million, right? That's like the cheap one. Lantern House is pretty cool. I mean, the windows are awesome. Got these barreled windows here, which make for these amazing little vistas. I like the design too. Probably the best part about Lantern House is that you have a You have direct access to the High Line. Good to see you, Miss E. Welcome. Appreciate your kind words. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Straight ahead. 30 Hudson Yards. 78 million. Give me 2. What a bargain. I'll take 2. I love Lantern House too. Okay, so we're going to take the High Line to 23rd Street, and then we'll go downstairs because we got to go to 25th Street and 26th Street. Right? Can we all pitch in and afford an apartment? Right? Look at that. Look at the duck of Hudson Yards, 30 Hudson Yards, straight ahead. Coming up, we have the location, DJJ Fitness, welcome. Coming up is the location of the Renegade Cabaret, which was these amazing performances that took place right there on that fire escape when this section of the High Line Park opened up. But, and Tamara Britton with a $5 super chat. Tamara, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Let me like that. Let me like that super chat. Let me like Tamara's super chat. There it is. And let me like, and I gotta like Steve Cruz's comment. Let's go back. Hold on, people. There it is. There's Steve Cruz. Thank you so much, Steve, with the very generous $50 super chat. Let me get that. Let me get to Steve's comment. There it is. Oh, why can't I like it? I'm trying to click on. I'm trying to love your comment there, Steve. Okay, I liked it, but I can't love it. Why can't I love it? Boo. Well, thank you so much, Steve Cruz. Can I just... Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. Thank you so much, Steve. Oh man, I can't love the comment anyway. YouTube's being funny. But thank you so much, Steve Cruz and Tamara Britton, for your donations. What do I use to stream? I use an iPhone. But I have 2 devices right now so I can like comments. Anyway, this is where the Renegade Cabaret took place. And I was here for a couple of those performances. They were fantastic. The woman who still lives here, she is a Broadway show musician. And when they first opened this section of the High Line Park, this was the second section of the High Line Park to open up, they used to shine a light on her apartment building. So because they shined a light on their apartment building, she decided to have performances right there on the fire escape. And you can see a lot of those performances right here on YouTube. OBS does not work on the go. OBS is really only for home live streaming. But right next door we have this awesome warehouse building, which is today really expensive apartments. But this is where they held the plutonium for the Manhattan Project right there. So the Manhattan Project plutonium was right there. That's why it was called the Manhattan Project, because we held the plutonium in that building right there. You heard that Diddy is a little behind in his work, okay? 102 degrees in California, yikes. Turn on the air conditioning. Let me try one more time to like Steve Cruz's comment. Why can't I like... Oh, wow. Nightbot took a bunch of your comments out. All right. Let me try this one more time.
You know, I wasn't dressed like this.
I can't like Steve Cruz's comment. There it is. Okay. I like Steve Cruz's comment. Yay! Oh wow, it's 4:50. We gotta get cooking. We gotta get cooking. We gotta get cooking. I wish I could like and love comments here on the stream phone. I can't do that. It's too far back in the chat, Nibble. I had to take down the pinned comment, but nobody reads the pinned comment anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Good to see you, Lorraine. Welcome. We got to hit up these art galleries here, so we got to take this up to 23rd Street right now, and then we're going to head back down to street level because we have not one but two art galleries we're going to visit. One on 25th Street and one on 26th Street. And we're coming up to 23rd Street in a bit here. You can see how narrow the High Line is right here. This is why you're not allowed to ride a bike up here. And some sections like this section is only about 6 feet wide, 8 feet wide. You remember live streaming the ladies' balcony? You remember that, Diana? That was pretty cool. But Renegade Cabaret was created in the days before live streaming. That was 2010, 2009, or maybe 2013. I forget. I was drinking a lot back in those days. But I came here for a couple of performances, and some of those performances are here. A lot of those performances are here on YouTube. One of them, if you know where to look, the performer's name is Roger. Roger something or other. He has a name. But Roger was performing, and I know him from the New York City cycling community. But you can see the back of my head in the video, if you know where to look. All right, we're almost to 23rd. We're almost to 23rd Street. And we have an hour, so we gotta get cooking here. But did you super chat? Are you a member of the channel? Did you hit the like button? Thank you, darling. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. And thank you for supporting the channel. It is much, much, much appreciated. Please keep in mind that you cannot check the weather when you want to check the weather. Weather does come up in the chat about every 15 minutes, every 15, 20 minutes. So please keep that in mind. But Eric Floyd with a €6 super chat. Eric, thank you so much for the very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €6 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a very generous €6 super chat. Thank you so much there for sponsoring today's live stream. Much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for liking my channel. Appreciate it. Yafet, out there in Trinidad. Good to see you, Yafet. Welcome. We're making our way down to 23rd Street now. It's time to hit up the art galleries before they close. Let's see, we got anybody in this elevator? Got another Yelevator coming up for y'all. Another Yelevator session coming up. Open sesame. Oh my God, my beard makes me look like David Letterman. If I look at my beard right there in the reflection, I look like the new David Letterman. Anyway, the retired David Letterman. Anyway, going down to the realities of our realities, down to the mundaneness of the everyday. 23rd Street is coming up. Stand clear of the opening doors and welcome to Chelsea. Chelsea, people, Chelsea. Good to see you, J and E. Welcome. Right? Is that J and E? Good to see you there. Welcome. All right. Yay! Can those doors open up any slower? There go your ears. Sorry, headphone viewers. Please forgive me. It's yellow. It's an elevator, so it's a Yelevator. It's a yellow elevator that I yell in. Thus, it's called the Yelevator. Welcome to 10th Avenue and 23rd Street. We're gonna go north along 10th Avenue now for a few blocks. My zest for life, my knowledge is unmatched. Absolutely, I completely agree. I completely agree, Dream Villain. I completely concur with that. The dinosaur should be installed in the Highline within a month. Yeah, I heard about that. I think the pigeon might be getting ready to be installed. So we will go there in a little bit. We will go up to the spur and see what it's like up there. So stay tuned. The pigeon is meant to make, I think the pigeon will be making its debut on what, the 14th? The 14th or the 19th? Anyway. All right, we're going to 25th Street first. And then we got to go to 26th Street. I am looking forward to seeing the pigeon Din Din because I feel like somebody was watching my live stream one day when I absolutely begged the people at the Highline Park to build that pigeon that was supposedly just an idea. Norman Ross, good to see you, Norman. Welcome. The site said just October, right? Yeah, they want to keep you guessing. The Highline wants to keep you guessing. All right, where are we going here? We're going to 520, everybody. 520 25th Street. 520 25th Street. That'll be our first stop here. He's keeping a list and he's checking it 4 times. He's got to find out where the weirdest art galleries are located because Dutch Ma's live stream is coming to town. He does not see you when you're sleeping. He does not know when you're awake. He does not know if you have been better good, so come on, be good for goodness sake. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Anyway. Welcome to the fashionable area, art gallery district of Manhattan. All right, good to see a surfboard. Welcome, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great. Audrey, any Halloween sightings? No Halloween sightings yet. That was yesterday. We saw some great Halloween homes yesterday. Is Norman Ross coming to town? I'm happy you're doing good. All right, we're looking for 520. Is this it? Is this 520? Ooh, these are cool. This is not on my list. Oh, this is cool. Love these. Absolutely cool. Remember when we were in here and it was all the pulsating lights? This is not even on my list. I just saw that the door was open. Right? They look like big, like Lego blocks or something like that. This is so neat. But this is not even on our list. Grandmaster Mason, good to see you. All right, we got to hit 520. We need 520. Those are cool. I feel reformed. Oh, there it is. We're going to the Pretzel Gallery. It's this one right here. And is this the entrance? No. That's the Pretzel Bookstore. Here it is, right? Let's see, do they have another door to get in? Oh yeah, right here. Right here. Right here is where we're going. Yes, awesome. Thank you, man. Okay. Good to see a Tool Man 20. Welcome. That scared the shit out of me. It's all good, Lorraine. Oh, today's John Lennon's birthday? Awesome. This is not even the piece I want to show you guys. I think the piece I want to show you guys is in the other gallery. Here, let's go in here. These are really neat. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, we're getting a weird signal in here, so let me get out of here. You know, it's always the problem whenever we live stream in these art galleries here. This signal is sometimes very hit and miss. But I hope you guys got to see that. So we had a question here. Let me scroll. Wow, we lost a lot of people there. Wow. Thank you so much, dear Neil. Wow, we lost over 100 people. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. We had a question here. Okay, yeah, John Lennon's birthday is October 9th. Will I be going over to Strawberry Fields? Maybe. It depends. It depends on the weather, Lorraine. It's coming up, so I do want to make my way out there. We've done that in the past. We have gone to Strawberry Fields for John Lennon's birthday, so I'm hoping we do that. Yeah, you never know. We'll make our way out there. But I hope you guys get to see that little bit of art right there. It was sideways freaking room, which was pretty cool. But clearly, people could not handle the fact that we dropped signal for about 20 seconds. We dropped signal for 20 seconds and everybody tunes out. Diana, I know you never tune out. I appreciate that. All right, we got to go over to 26th Street now. We're going over to 26th Street. Our next address. Didn't see it good. Did we not see it? I'm sorry about that, Yafet. We did have a bad signal in there. All right, we're going to 528. 528 26th Street. This is called Richie's Corner. Okay. Learned something new. There's Hudson Yards right there. We gotta walk back underneath the High Line. Surfboard is here. Oh, we could take these stairs back up. We could take those stairs back up over there. All right. Yeah, sorry that we couldn't see that last little piece of art there because it was still watching. Saw most of it. All right, cool. Happy you were able to see most of it. All right, 526. Couple of doors down. And Neil, thank you so much for posting the artist in the chat. Much appreciated. We're looking for 526. Looks like a Banksy. Looks like a Banksy right there. Yeah, it was pretty colorful, yeah. Yeah, John, sometimes we have a bad signal inside the art galleries here. Because sometimes these art pieces have a crazy lighting setups. All right, here's 526. Is this really it? And that's 528. I guess this is it. Oh, is this correct? This is not correct. I gotta go to the art gallery. Oh, there it is. It is right here. Okay. Let me go up those stairs. I'm gonna go right over here, guys. It's actually 528. The Instagrammer got it wrong. But let's show you guys this. Here we go. Wow. Holy cow. This is wild. Good to see you, Kirk. Wow, look at this. Whoa. Holy cow. Wow. Holy cow, this is insane. I tell you, the Duchess finds the coolest stuff. She really does. Okay, it looks like we're going to drop signal again. Oh, there it goes. Wow. This is insane. In time, right? Okay. Signal is getting a little weird. Wow, this is cool. This is so cool. Wow. Me too, RoboJax. I would love to know how long it took to fabricate this. Holy cow. Okay, I love it too. That was insane. That is insane. Wow, that was really cool. Wow, the Duchess finds all the cool stuff. Hopefully now the signal will come back. Every piece was painted, and I don't know how that structure like stood. Like I couldn't figure out how that structure was. I don't know how that sculpture was put together. It was so wild, freaky, spectacular, kind of like a moment, like an explosion paused, right? Worth the search, right, RoboJax? Well, I hope you guys got to see a little bit of that. We're having a weird signal out here at the moment. So let's get, you saw everything from this piece of art? Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm telling you, the Duchess, she always finds the coolest art pieces for us to see. It just sucks sometimes that when you get into these gallery buildings, the connection in there is like awful. All right, let's hop back up onto the High Line. Now it's time for me to get my workout on. I'm going to climb up these steps right here. Back up onto the High Line we go. And we're going to take this up to the spur. Yes, many thanks to the Duchess. She's always finding us this cool stuff. Is that Lambo honking his horn down there? I think that was Lambo. On to the next one. Well, Judy, you know, some places are actually very welcoming. Most of the art galleries are very welcoming, having people live stream and do videos and record in there. Maybe only like one or two galleries. They're not very kind to content creators, but the majority of them are. But it's just the architecture of the building. The lighting, you know, these are old warehouse buildings, so they're pretty thick structures. So sometimes it's hard for the cell phone connection to kind of penetrate into them. But for the most part, they're very welcoming to streamers and content creators. Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. before we continue on onto the High Line here. We are now on the 26th Street flyover. This is the only structure built on top of the High Line Park. And this kind of flyover here allows the trees underneath to grow and create an amazing canopy. Landscape architect, the head landscape architect of the High Line is a Dutch landscape architect. His name is Piet Oudolf. And Piet Oudolf wanted to utilize the trees that grew wild in the 30 years as the structure was abandoned. He wanted to utilize these trees to create a corridor of trees and shade. So what he did was he moved around some of the trees that grew here wild and added more trees to the, he added more trees to this grove to create this amazing canopy of trees here. This is the 26th Street flyover, and now we're going to return back to the High Line structure here. You can even see a little bit of the train tracks here. The landlord of the High Line is freight rail company CSX. And part of the idea and the agreement that they had to build the park is that if it wanted to be returned back to a freight rail line, they could do that fairly quickly. So that's why you still see the tracks here. He did have a great vision. One of Zaha Hadid's last buildings is right here. If anyone wants to super chat me the 8th floor apartment, that would be fantastic. But right before she dies, she designs this apartment building right here. And again, you see how narrow it gets? All it takes is a couple of people to just walk slow or stop and you're kind of stuck. The great conga line here in the High Line Park. It's still empty. Oh my God, my apartment's still empty. If anyone wants to super chat me that apartment, it'd be much appreciated. This is the 8th floor apartment right there. And it is a duplex, so it's 2 floors. Very futuristic. Zaha Hadid's designs are so futuristic looking. They're so cool. Straight out of Star Trek. And when Piet Oudolf, when he started programming the planting of the High Line here, he knew that it would change throughout the seasons. So you come up here any season, as you watch the live streams, when we come up here, it looks different every few months. To think it'll be cold soon, and there'll still be people on the structure. There'll still be people up here. Yeah, Star Trek, yeah. Kind of reminds me of Star Trek. Zaha Hadid's designs. Joss Dean, good to see you, Joss. Is Harlem, Kirk asks, is Harlem a part of Manhattan? Yes, Harlem is a part of Manhattan. It begins at around 110th Street and goes all the way up to 135th Street. From about, I'm gonna say from about maybe 8th Avenue, and then it goes east. Then you have East Harlem or Spanish Harlem at around 103rd Street, 116th Street, and like 1st, 2nd, 3rd Avenues, East River. But Harlem is a part of Manhattan Island. So within the 5 boroughs like Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island, you have neighborhoods like Harlem, Morningside Heights, Inwood, Washington Heights, neighborhoods like that. We're right now in Chelsea. Once we cross the street, we will officially be in Midtown. High Line is pretty beautiful, especially as we have all this crazy architecture all around us. Straight ahead of us is Hudson Yards. I know you guys wanted to be on. They want to be on, right? They want to be on, right? They want to say hi, right? They want to be on, right? 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 Making their dreams come true. the Grand Prospect Hall. Anyway, straight ahead of us is the Multicultural Shed. Nobody calls it the Bloomberg Building. That's the official name of it. This whole structure slides to the back to create an outdoor performance space. It only worked a few times, and it is true, I have looked this up, Bjork broke it. Thanks, Bjork. Human behavior. Anyway, let's continue on. Yes, Harlem is centered on 125th Street. Anyway, I'm a big Kids in the Hall fan, so of course we're gonna crush heads. Of course we're gonna crush heads, people. All right, we have made it. Oh my God, is it closed? Oh, it's closed, people. They might be installing the pigeon. They might be installing the pigeon. I feel like asking the guy who's standing guard. Are they installing the pigeon? The giant pigeon is going to be right down here, and these are train tracks. This used to be a freight rail corridor. All right, they're taking down the old tree. I'm going to miss the old tree. They're taking it down. Oh, I'm going to miss the old. Oh, look at that. The limbs are all off of it. Wow, look at that, guys. Yeah, I'm going to miss the old tree. Look at that. The limbs are all coming off. They're packing it away for some rich person's backyard. Oh, I'm going to miss it. But where the old tree is, or was, coming down, that's going to be where the pigeon is. The whole Moynihan, the spur and the Moynihan connector are all closed. So this is as far east as we could go on the High Line. So let's take the northern spur up to 34th Street. And Justine, whoa, Justine with a $20 PayPal. Justine, thank you so much for that very generous $20 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 PayPal club. Much, 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 much appreciated. Deeply appreciated. With an extremely generous $20 PayPal. Thank you so much, Justine, for sponsoring this afternoon's live stream. Much, much, much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much, Joss. Very kind of you, sir. Remember, PayPal donations usually go to funding my addiction to Grubhub. So, my Grubhub addiction. Thank you guys so much. Excuse me? You're in the public. I've been taken to court twice.
I'm going to court for this right now. Get away from me.
Okay. You're yelling at me, cursing me out. Yeah. You're not that special. You got to curse me the fuck out. So, fun fact, entrapment. What the fuck is he flapping about? Wearing a fancy-ass dress shirt, and he just talks out loud. Well, he got to be on the camera. I don't know why he was so hostile. He's saying it's entrapment. He's wearing a fancy shirt. I have been taken to court twice for live streaming. I've been taken to court twice. Both times, I do have bear mace, but not today. But fun fact, both times the judge threw out the case and actually said if I want to, I could turn around and sue the person taking me to court. Yes, I was taken to court twice. So, if you're going to curse people out, he's lucky I'm being nice. I'm being nice today. But he's probably high on something. He's wearing a fancy-ass shirt. He's talking out loud, being a fucking fool. Anyway, he's probably did something. He's probably high on something. Who knows? Will he jump from this thing right here? This is the the vessel designed by Thomas Heatherwick. Good to see you, John Burke. Welcome. But it's not entrapment, actually. Fun fact. Actually, I think the second time I was taken to court, that's what the person tried to say, that it was entrapment. It's not. Exactly. He doesn't want to be on camera, yet proceeds to scream into camera. He is our stunad of the day, everybody. A different take says that maybe he wanted to check the FBI's most wanted pictures. Maybe. He dressed like July. I worry about him too, Shamar. He didn't want to be on camera. Make sure he's on camera. Kind of funny. He was high off life. So I did, Carmen, we have done live streams inside of the vessel. They are adding netting. Look at the netting they're adding. They're adding netting to the vessel. This was supposed to be open like weeks ago. This never opened up. This is supposed to be opened up weeks ago. And it's still closed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know. You know what? Urban adventure. That's what the judge actually said. I don't know how it constitutes for entrapment. Again, you're in a public place. So, what's the delay? I don't know what the delay is. Is there a delay, Steve? Hit the live button. Make sure you caught it with the chat. Might be a little bit of a delay. There's always like a 20-second delay when we do these streams. I know, I'm being very generous today, very kind. Oh, what's the delay with the vessel? You know what, Steve? I don't know. I don't know why there's a delay installing all the netting. Supposedly the vessel was supposed to reopen in August, but they're still putting up the netting. So obviously the vessel's not going to reopen until the netting is up. Most likely somebody will cut a hole in the netting. I heard it's made of cable, so I don't think you can cut it. Yes, everything in the public is public. Yes, everything in the public is public, and it's not entrapment. Only unless you start yelling saying that it's entrapment. That but then you create the situation where you're asking to be on camera, especially when you start cursing somebody out. I could have had fun with him. I wanted to have fun with him because he had a nice shirt on. I could probably turn around and sue him and make a few dollars, but if he watches this on a replay, very politely, may you go fuck yourself. Anyway, maybe he'll jump from the vessel one of these days, right? That'll be his claim to fame. Anyway, welcome to Midtown, everybody. I have a feeling there's a weird energy here in Midtown, so I'm gonna look around. There's some murals around here that I've been wanting to show y'all. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I know he wasn't even in the shot until he started cursing me out. Then I'm like, you know what? Fuck him. Camera. I put the camera on him. Fuck him. But yeah, again, very politely. Go fuck yourself. All right, so we got a couple of really cool. Oh, yeah, I see one of them already. I see a really cool mural. There are a couple of massive murals down here. Steve Cruz, fun fact, when you walk on the High Line, there's a camera recording you and filming you about every 80 feet. There are cameras all over the High Line. Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to be on film, go into a cave. Exactly. It's very simple, people. It's very simple, and it's not entrapment. Anyway, we got some cool murals down here we got to show you guys. I wanted to walk the whole spur, but fuck it. Look at that mural down over there. It's huge. Yeah, weird energy confirmed. I'm probably going to end the live stream like right around here because I feel like if I take you guys over to Macy's, there's going to be like more weird energy over there. So yeah. So if they're going to sue the city, you got to sue the city of. If they're going to sue, you got to sue the city of New York. If you're going to go suing. Good to see Activity 79. Welcome. Who knows what kind of stupid things he's actually done? You know, usually when people behave like that, They probably broke some kind of law already. Yeah, the area around Penn Station is always a little weird. This is the Jacob Javits Convention Center right here. I'm going to be honest, I was nice to that guy. I was nice. In a day where I don't want to be nice. I was nice. But again, I've been taken to court twice, and there is no expectation for privacy in the public realm. And maybe he went to a Diddy party. He's still shitting out that baby oil from his asshole. Smells like peanuts. It smells like peanuts. Anyway, a lot of glass. Look at this thing! Oh, wow! See? I already forgot what the hell just happened. Look at this fucking thing. Wow! Wow, look at this mural. This is insane. Exactly, Steve. Yeah, maybe he called in sick to work and didn't want to be caught. Wow. Look at this thing. Okay, actually, I can't get a good shot of it because of the goddamn fence. But this thing's like fucking 4 stories tall. Wow. So there's a bunch of these down here. So we're gonna kind of look for these right now. And from what I hear, a lot of these, until something gets built, these are gonna be like permanent. So we got one over here. There's a couple of more. There's a couple of more around here. Yeah, exactly. You want privacy and you're in public, wear a mask. That's actually very true. Wear a mask if you want privacy in the public. I wish this fence wasn't here. I want to get a really good shot of this mural. There's another one like down the block over here. There's like 2 or 3 of these around here. But look, it's like massive. These are so cool. He either doesn't have a job and lives off of people. He was wearing a very expensive shirt. So that's why it's like I kind of want to go back and fuck with him so I could maybe get a lawsuit out of it. But I'm gonna take the high road and not mess around with him. Okay. Let's see here. There's another. Oh, I think I see it. It's right up here. Blew a wad on his shirt. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You want privacy. Why even go outside? That's the thing. If you want privacy, why even go outside? Okay, so is there one on the other side of this? There's another mural down there. So these buildings here are, for the most part, residential buildings. Okay, it's the next one down. These are all going to be residential buildings or hotels. But this is like a new street they're building here. This is the whole new neighborhood called Hudson Yards. This is the northern area of Hudson Yards. Yeah, exactly, Route 440. Yeah, I'm not going to engage. Yeah, probably a trust fund baby, come to think of it, Urban Adventure. Yeah. I mean, he was very well dressed, and to act that crazy, he probably is a trust fund baby with a lot of baby oil up his ass. Yes, indeed, Steve. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm very well versed on it. Where's this other mural? Is it over here? That thing that I think is the other mural. Oh no, that is the other mural. Okay, so we got to go over here. So these are the horse stables right here. If you ever wonder where do the horses come that parade around Central Park, this is a horse stable right here. This is the horse stables and the carriages in there. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome. Okay, this other mural is back over here. I still can't get over the fact that he said entrapment. It's entrapment. Uh-oh. They didn't put the windows on correctly on this building. They didn't put the windows on correctly. You don't think you ever seen this? Yeah, this is a pretty... Oh, you're not going to see this in other streams, Steve. No, nobody likes showing art the way I like showing art. We have to get to the back of that building over there. So we got to walk around here. Look how big the Jacob Javits Convention Center is. It's huge. Playing catch up. JFK Jr.'s apartment is across here from the Ghostbusters firehouse. For real? That's pretty cool. The architect was stoned, exactly. He was like, ah! Okay, I think there's other murals on the back side of this building. Oh, I appreciate that, Steve. Steve, you know me, I always try to keep the live streams fresh with exciting stuff to see. By the way, that's the ventilation shaft right over there. That's the ventilation shaft for the Holland Tunnel. But I try to keep the live streams as fresh and exciting as I could possibly keep them. But I appreciate that, Steve. And I appreciate your continued support of the channel. Yeah, I know, the windows. Look at how the windows are. Ooh, that's a cool shot with all the clouds. Look at how the windows are. They're all like crazy angles. I don't know if I would want to live in there. I don't know if I would want to live in there. They probably have problems with leaks and shit like that. All right, the other mural is right here. Oh yeah, here it is. Holy shit, this thing's big. Wow. Look at that. Wow. This is a Verizon van depot here. Look at this. Wow, it looks like 3D. Wow, that is cool. That is neat. That is really cool. It is kind of neat with the windows, right? And that, by the way, that's the Spiral. This building right here, it's called the Spiral. But look at this, like kind of like 3D. You could kind of look into that. That's cool. Wow. You never know what you're gonna see. Let me head back over this way. And I'm gonna grab me a bench and hang out with y'all. And so this building here, I don't know the name of it, but I'm pretty sure these are apartments. This building here is called the Spiral. And here's another carriage house. So the horses actually stay on these upper floors here. And there's big ramps in there that the horses could walk up. And this is where they stay. And historically, this is where all of the horse stables usually are, is in this area here. As you see, it's kind of industrial. You can actually see the Amtrak tracks. Let me show you guys this. See, these are the Amtrak tracks right here. So you can see Amtrak trains come in and out of here. Metro North. No, actually, Metro North doesn't run through here. So just Amtrak runs right through here, just leaving Penn Station. You can actually see the vessel right over there. But this is, you know, normally this is where all the horse stables are. But now what we're having is, you know, there's like hotels. This is a hotel right here. I think this is a hotel across the street here. Historically, a lot of auto body repair shops around here. Yeah, Amtrak is pretty big in New York. Their main hub is over here at Penn Station, here at the Moynihan Transit Hall. And from here, we could take trains going all the way up to Canada, going all the way south to Florida, and it's pretty popular. I mean, considering now how expensive air travel is, Amtrak is getting pretty popular. Yeah, this is where all the gas stations used to be, all the auto body repair shops. They were all in this area here. And now what's happening is that they're building more and more residential streets, residential buildings. So now this is becoming more of a neighborhood. So, Carmen, we're pretty far north from Wall Street, where we began our tour today at the World Trade Center. We were about a 10-minute walk from the World Trade Center. And it takes about 10 hours to get to Canada. To get to Niagara Falls, it takes about 10 hours. You can take the Amtrak to Philadelphia. And then this is the back end of the Port Authority bus terminal. You have all the ramps that take you up into the Port Authority from the Lincoln Tunnel. We're at 38th Street and 10th Avenue. But this whole area here takes you down into the Lincoln Tunnel. Let's head back over this way because I'm going to go to a quiet little park, that park that we just walked through before. And that's where I'm going to find me a chair, sit down, and I'll break down the live stream over there because I don't know why. Something's telling me not to live stream by Macy's. I am going to take the subway from Macy's to go home, but something's telling me not to live stream there today. And I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe it was that guy. I don't know. Oh, we have another mural over here. It's another mural. Oh, I'm happy we're walking down the street because there's another mural I want to show you guys. There's another mural right down over here. Yeah, I'm going to listen to my intuition today.
She's so down to earth.
But I'm happy we're walking down here because I see another mural. Yeah, this is Manhattan West. One of the buildings around here at, what is that, 33rd Street is called Manhattan West. But yeah, something's telling me not to live stream over there today. So I won't. And we've live streamed Macy's plenty of times. So we're not missing anything. Let's show you this mural over here. Everyone out walking their dogs. Look at this mural across the street. This is so cool. Wow, okay. Wow, New Jersey really wanted to turn the corner and not slow down. Look at that mural over there. Good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome. I hope you and your family are safe down there in Wilmington. Look at that thing. That thing is cool. So an Instagram person came around here and took pictures of a bunch of these murals that are around here. I think I'm now missing only one that was on the list. So I'm gonna have to go home and reference the list again and then plan out a little walkabout so we can look at these murals more comprehensively. But this mural is incredible. Wow. Let's see if we could get a quick shot of this. Look at this thing. Wow. Now the detail on this is insane. Got like the whale coming out of the water and all the birds are on his snout, if you will, and then all the animals of the sea. And even a dolphin unicorn. A dolphin unicorn. Wow, look, there's so much going on this mural. Wow. That is so cool. Urban Adventure, I appreciate that you appreciate. That I appreciate the art. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, somebody on Instagram went around and took pictures of all these different murals out here and they're freaking amazing. I know, I wonder how long it took to paint. That took a hot minute. Hey, all right. Yes. What makes you special? Nothing. Okay. That one kid looked like Jack Doherty. I wanted to punch his face. Anyway. Ooh, look at these clouds. Ooh, I think we're gonna get a crazy sunset. I think we're gonna get a crazy sunset. Yeah, octopus unicorn. Yeah. Oh well. We have fun, right, people? We have fun. We have fun. That's what I'm here for, guys. We have fun. We have fun, okay? We have fun. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not entrapping anybody. We're just living life. Wow, this car came down an elevator. Wow. There's a freaking car elevator in this building. I wonder if this is one of those $1 million parking spots. You're more than welcome, CB Earth Day. The best entertainer, that's right. That building with the weird windows, that's it right here. This is only one corner of a whole complex of buildings that's going to be built right here. So, oh, there's a narwhal. Thank you so much. I knew it had a name, Leonard. Good to see you, Leonard. So now you get to tell your friends back home, you saw a narwhal in New York City today. You saw a narwhal. Well, let me find a nice little bench somewhere. I did want to take you guys all the way over to Herald Square, but I don't know, the vibe is weird, so I think we're just going to end it right here. It was funny, but it was kind of mean, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, if they got to wave into the camera, I always got to ask what makes you special. But in most cases, absolutely nothing. So yes, the proposal for the casino is in the northern spur of the High Line. So on the other side of these buildings right here, in that area where it's all sky right now, that's the second area for development for Hudson Yards. And the casino would be right here. Yeah, nothing personal, but I wanted to punch your face like Jack Doherty. Anyway, we're now here in this cool little public plaza. RoboJack, thank you so much for hanging on out with us. This was a fun one today. This was a fun stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Michelle. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. It was a stone groove. I want to thank Steve Cruz. I want to thank everybody who super chatted and left me donations over on PayPal. It is deeply, deeply appreciated. Thank you to everyone who hit the thumbs up. What are we at now? We're at 268. Thank you guys so much for smashing that. 272, even better. Thank you guys so much for hanging on out with me on this crazy day here in New York. I hope everyone out there around the world has a fantastic New York day, whether you can afford to live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish those moments. I know it's time to watch The Other Guy. And take care and good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are, I'll see you guys on the next one. Closing shot time. Thank you guys so much for hanging on out. Look at that weird building. Take care, kids. Bye-bye.